This chat will do with the way functions translate, what you can do to make them move. And I just want to really advise that you pull out your Desmos calculator because you can graph several functions at a time and see how this works. But I want to take the standard run-of-the-mill y equals x squared. I hope by now that you immediately know that this is a parabola that has its vertex at the origin because 0 is equal to 0 squared, and it moves up in this fashion. It is a function, but it's not one-to-one. If one-to-one means that it passes the horizontal line test, and we don't here. But let's suppose that I change this to a different color, x squared plus 3. This means that I'm adding 3 to every value that I get when I square x. And so, sure enough, the parabola shifts up 3. And you can see this in Desmos. You'll type x squared, and all of a sudden when you type plus 3, boom, it zips right up. I can shift downwards by saying x squared minus 3. It'll do this parabola. Same shape, the thing just shifts down. Now, what I want to do is I want to put the plus 3 inside and square it. When you do that in Desmos, you're going to see it move not to the right like you might think, but it goes to the left. And I want you to think of, what do I have to do to this to make it get back to normal? Well, I have to subtract 3, and that is exactly what happens. This whole thing moves to the left. When I have x plus 3 quantity squared, it is this parabola right here. If I do x minus 3 quantity squared, it goes to the right, and it is this parabola. Again, use Desmos and figure these things out. One final thing I want to talk about is shrinking and expanding. Here's my x squared parabola again. Y equals x squared. That's right. Like that. If I put a 3 in front of that, that means every value that was here is now multiplied times 3, so it goes up here. 0 stays the same. This value here goes maybe way up here. And my new parabola has gotten much taller. If the number in front of x squared is greater than 1, you're going to get a narrower parabola. If it's less than 1, like 1/3, you're going to get a wider parabola, like that. Again, play with Desmos, see how this works.